This is the VOA Special English Development Report. In September of 2000, world leaders set 8 goals for bringing millions of people out of poverty. These became known as the United Nations Millennium Development Goals. Among them, cut in half the number of people living on less than $1 a day, and halt the spread of AIDS and malaria. The goals also include improving survival rates for pregnant women and young children, and educating all children. Working for equality between women and men, and dealing with environmental needs like safe water also are included. The target date for reaching the goals is 2015. We are now halfway to that date, and the United Nations Progress Report says results have been mixed. For example, it says the share of people in extreme poverty has fallen from nearly 1/3 to less than 1/5. That was between 1990 and 2004. If this progress continues, the UN estimates that the poverty reduction goal will be met for the world as a whole and in many areas. Secretary General Ban Ki-moon also noted progress in schooling and efforts to save children from diseases like measles, tuberculosis, and malaria. However, some goals may be more of a struggle to reach. For example, stopping the continued spread of HIV/AIDS. UN official Salil Shetty heads the Millennium Campaign. It works with local groups to remind governments of their promises. He says progress toward the 8 goals should be judged nation by nation. He says some of the poorest nations are making the greatest gains. Sub-Saharan Africa, for example, is not expected to reach any of the goals, but Salil Shetty says several countries are on the path toward reaching some of them. These include Tanzania, Mozambique, and Rwanda. The UN Progress Report warns that aid shortages could threaten the efforts even of well-governed countries to meet the goals. It says only 5 donor countries have met a long-time UN target for development aid. They are Denmark, Luxembourg, the Netherlands, Norway, and Sweden. The target is 0.7% of gross national income. The Wall Street Journal noted, though, that when private aid is added to official assistance, the United States is giving just under 1%. A commentary based on a recent Hudson Institute report said that is more than other countries, including France, Germany, and Japan. And that's the VOA Special English Development Report written by Jill Moss.